Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Let's discuss about documents which are required for GI registration. So as we know, as we keep on talking about all these things like copyright, trademark, patents, everything. Similarly, whatever we had discussed there, almost same here, but the form names will be different. Okay, here the application form GI it will be like 1A, all those things, or there we discussed about application 20. In patent there were a lot of 30 around, how much, I guess more than 37 documents were there to be different application forms were there. So here it is not much in GI registration. Okay, so we are having very few documents that has to be submitted, and few things we already we discussed, like the copy of maps, that these 3 copies of maps, all those things we had discussed in the previous topic also. So kindly subscribe for my channel. Around 87% of people are not subscribing, watching, but are not subscribing. Kindly do subscribe and support me. Okay, so let's start with this topic, and again very small topic. The details about the applicant's name, it has to be there, address should be there, and particular means whatever the different categories being mentioned in the application form, everything you need to submit. Okay, and all these details has to be there, and those details will be asked in the application form that we have to fill. So application form for the geographical indication 1A they call, that is what you have to take from the beginning, that you have to write. Now the statement about designated goods for being protected under the GI, you need to write down, you need to state all the whatever the goods you are talking about and how it should be protected from under GI. Okay, and the class of goods. Okay, again we discussed about around how much, 31 different class, 32 different classes or something like that, right? In geographical registration, how many classes we discussed? I guess, if I'm not wrong, yeah, 34 different classes we had discussed, right? The class 1 we discussed for chemicals, 33 for alcoholic beverages, 34 for tobacco, all these things, right? So here, that's what. So statements about that the goods has to be there, and class you should mention it, in what category it falls. If it is related to alcohol and stuff, it's 33. If it is related to the smoking and other things, 34. And if it is related to the chemicals, what we discussed is class 1. Similarly for different categories, different classes are there. So next, affidavit to establish the claim of genuinely representing the interest of the producers. So you need to have the affidavit. Whenever you have affidavit, that will give you the genuineness, right? So that will be representing whatever you have written as an interest of the producers in the application. The same thing will be mentioned in the affidavit, and that will genuinely represent the interest of the producers. So that's why you have to go for the affidavit. All these things have to go, should have affidavit. You have affidavit for patent, copyright, trademark, and now for GI also. So affidavit to establish the claim of genuinely representing the interest of the producers. Next, the characteristics of GI. So you need to mention what are the different features or the characteristics, or what you call how the people will recognize it, and what is it, whether it is a sweet, whether it is a textile, whether it falls under the agriculture this thing product or handicraft, or whether it is just what you call like a product like a sweet kind of stuff, food industry or something like that. So I have to mention all those characteristics, right? And how you are going to target, whether it is, if it is tea, if it is sweet, okay, if it is Mysore Pak, if it is Dharwad Peda, if it is Darjeeling tea, these all come under the food category. Whereas when you speak about the Mysore silk sari, okay, and when you speak about the any kind of the textile industry, that falls under the textile and or handicraft, right? Same thing, but more in India we are having more than more than 50% we are having the handicraft rather than the textile, agriculture, and food industries. Next, the special human skill required. Okay, if at all you need, imagine now the Dharwad Peda, everybody can't do it, right? The human skill, that particular skill, or maybe the ingredient they doesn't want to reveal, or it can be just or something handicraft, whenever it comes to the handicraft and all, and it is a skill. It's not just everybody can do it. It's a particular skill, and a particular region of the people only will be knowing how to do it. So that is why these are the few things which are required for the GI registration. You need to mention specifically that how unique this particular GI is, and what are the different things that you do to recognize it as a GI. Okay, what are the unique things it has got, that has to be written down. Okay, so kindly subscribe, and next topic we are having the GI ecosystem in India. We will discuss in the next class.